Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning. How's everyone's day? How's life treating you? How's all the stuff and the things and the stuff? My morning's been okay. I had. I did have like a dress conundrum, we'll call it, this morning. I bought this dress on a whim. It looks great on me. It is still morning for me, Owl. It is only 10:30 a.m. here. So it's morning for me. I know it's like late afternoon, like mid-evening for you. Yeah, it's still morning for me. And but I got this dress on a whim. It looks great, but none of my bras are the right like shape or cut style, whatever you want to call it, for it. So I went through like 14 different iterations of trying to figure out what looked best without like. Anyway, people with breasts problems. But we are going to do a little bit of a shorter stream today. I feel like I'm just saying that every single week. I'm sorry. I promise it'll go back to more normal soon. But I have a birthday brunch to go to this afternoon for a friend of mine. Hello, Rowdy. How's it going? No, Cozy, you approve? Well, like I said before, eventually the other side will probably be Cozy also. But for now, it isn't. So, yeah, I have to end like right around 1-ish my time. And of course, we originally had planned to meet at 2, and then my friends were like, well, a bunch of people were planning to meet early anyway to like get a cocktail at the bar, yada yada yada. And so they just went ahead and decided to make the reservation for like 1:30. So, I was going to have to end at 1 either way, but now I have to like super end at 1 and race out of here, and it's life. But yeah, tomorrow Kayaks and I will be doing a whole lot of Willow for our bye to Willow, and then of course the new Willow will be out on Tuesday. So I figured this was like the only day to get some other side in before we probably forget about it completely for a few weeks or something. I'm working through DS at the moment. Well, have fun with the Dark Souls, Rowdy. No problem. IRL before online. I agree. I wish there was a better balance, because sometimes I would rather online before IRL. But yeah, you got to maintain the IRL friendships and do the fun stuff with the peoples. Because otherwise, I would just be a person that's sitting in my office 24/7, which I already feel like I do, so I don't need to keep doing it. Right, should we get into it? Should we just go get into games and see how often I die? Or complain about not knowing what I'm doing? Because that's usually how it goes. I feel like as much as I'm really getting into the other side and really enjoying it, I feel like there's so many things that I expect to be like Faz that aren't, and therefore I complain about it. Or it bothers me or something. I don't know. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, do we have... Right, we have to start each time putting things into our inventory. Let's get some stuff. Ooh, let's try one of these thermos. Thanks for the sound alert, Owl. I don't know what else I need. I feel like a bunch of these. And a bunch of these. We'll just buy all of these, like all of them till it yells at me. Okay, maybe not quite, but close. We probably need some candles. All right, do we want to start, what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with identify? Do we want to start with cleanse? Does anybody care? I really need to get in here and organize this. It's bugging me. Identify for first two and then see what else? Yeah, works for me. I am down to start with some identify. We never use the flashlight. We'll stick the lighter there. More pills. I realize that organizing things is kind of funny, but my brain just needs things to be organized. I guess that thermo can stay down there if we're going to use this thermo. Geiger counter, couple of candles. We need a shield. We'll actually try that, I think, today. Maybe, kind of, sort of. I don't know. We'll see. EMF. Can't forget the headlamp. UV. Let's move this EMF way down here. Aw, the little tabby emote. We need the motion sensor. I've already got the easel, so I don't need the book. We need pills. Pills. Lighter would be good. Oh, and the Flex Pod or FLX Pod, whatever. I'm going to call it a Flex Pod. Everybody just has to deal with it. Okay, identify. We'll use the custom. I think this all is fine. I don't think I need to change anything. Confirm. Yeah, we'll start at Ravenwood. Why not? Best part of the game. So I've been having all these funky things with YouTube when I'm trying to put up VODs for the other side. It complains about the sounds and the music so much. I'm not really sure what to do about that. I'll figure it out. But that is part of why, if anybody was looking for VODs and going, why is nothing up? That's part of why nothing is up. It is weird. It's like, one of them, it was like the music box sound. It didn't like. It was having issues, or, well, it was, telling me that it had been claimed as copyrighted stuff. It wasn't giving me a strike, thank goodness. But, like, and then the other one, it's like all of the music for, like, driving up. So, like, I'm gonna go through and just mute it all in order to deal with it, but that takes time. So, like, it's not even a consistent thing I can plan for, I guess. I don't know. I also don't know why it, like, I feel like it shouldn't be complaining, but what do I know? I'm sure it's somebody or other going around going, this, you know. Somebody claiming things. And not just... Oh, we're in here. We're throwing stuff, too. Ghosty, why are you throwing things? Oh, I broke the lights. Okay, so now with that one, I can look at it on my phone, right? Nope, that's vitals. I can! Awesome. Except that it is not actually cold in here. It was, and it threw things, and then it wandered away. Well, we'll go get the lights on, and then I guess we'll keep looking. Yeah, that's Celsius. Yeah, I use Celsius both in this one and in Phaz. I find the, you know, 0 and negative to be a lot more, I was going to say a lot more easier to use, which is really bad English. Just simpler. Now, instead of having to remember 32, or think about it that way. Alright, now we're actually getting cold temps. So it just wandered into the bathroom and threw things around. And then wandered back, I guess, or something. Okay. So I've been told that maybe the pod should go over here. I agree, but I'm European. Now, I have no idea what translates to what, really. Like, I have rough ideas, but I don't have good ideas about, like, what 20°C equals in Fahrenheit, because, you know, 100% American person who does not. But for the simplicity of... Okay, and then it turned that off. For the simplicity of doing things like playing games where temps are important and something to pay attention to, it makes more sense to me to be using Celsius. Surprisingly, I know only 20 outside of 0 equals 32. That's... I mean, I don't know 20, but that's kind of where I'm at. I don't really know them either. And we're really the only... We're like... The US is like one of the few, maybe only, countries... I brought the UV stick. That's dumb. Why did I bring the UV stick? I should have brought the light. Anyway. Whatever. We have a UV. We'll use it. That's the part that matters. Okay, do we have any goo anywhere? 20 is 86. Okay, somehow in my head 20 was like 70. Oh, and it turned on a light. Pretty sure the US is the only one using Fahrenheit. It wouldn't surprise me at all. You know, we're weird like that. We gotta be different and special. So, I know I've said this before. The thing I don't like about this one is that the lights always look like they're on. Just like feet and inches and stuff. Why 12 inches in a foot? I have no idea. I don't know. And I might have known at some point in time in my life, but I don't know now. I might have been told it once. It was probably something I was told in school, which may or may not have been true. What are our tasks? Ghost photo. Well, we're not going to bother to get that. Okay, ghosty turned on a light. Where's my glowy stick? Glowy stick! I'm not seeing any UV. It's the ancient Roman way, according to Google? Okay. Right, well, we've got freezing. It turned off the thingy mahooji. This we probably need to put in here. Rome wasn't even in America. No. But we fashioned a lot of ideas based on ancient Rome, or based on Rome. Oh, we got some ghosty writing. And it turned off my lights again. What's potato heavy here? Let's find out. I don't remember. For a tato, why won't you let me click on it? It is EMF, radiation, and writing. Yeah, but unfortunately with freezing, it's not a potato. And then we've got writing. Okay, so it turned off lights. So, because I don't have all of this information memorized yet. There's too much of it. And it turned on a light. But none of those are even options anyway, so it does not help me. And then it turned off the flex pod. None of those are also options. So none of the things that I am trying to learn off of the cheat sheets are useful. Okay, I think we are going to go ahead and take the meds that are in our hand. But we can do the candle test. We could do a holy water thing. I mean, we're not going to get the ghost photo objective. The hunt thing is purely for me trying to see if I could even manage to do one. Which in this map, maybe I can. Okay, but I can. Hopefully that came out. Cool. I'm done with DS for today. I did beat 2 bosses and avoided another one because the skeletons are bullies. Well, yay for beating bosses, Rowdy. Woohoo! That's awesome. Okay, what am I doing? I think we'll take this. Alright, the light for this hallway is here. I always want it to be there. I don't think I've ever actually wandered into this room. With the shared bathroom. No hiding in there. I know I've said it before, this house is built kind of weird in my mind. What am I standing on? Oh, the laundry basket. So apparently you can stand on the laundry basket. Anyway, I'm not getting any radiation. Thanks for moving the chair. The ghost wants you to take a seat. It does. Okay, this one, we have to place the candle, then do the lighter, then light the candle. Wrong button. There we go. Okay, no audio. We've had no UV. It's throwing around a book on theory. Ghosty just wants to play with those chairs. It's just moved those chairs back and forth, back and forth. It's moved them at least twice. I think more like 3 times now. Alright, so what are our options? We've got a boot. Boot is a tormented. We are trying to combine tormented and spirit and made up a whole new word. Anyway, is a tormented spirit bound to the place of its suffering, fueled by a need for vengeance. Investigators report experiencing intense cold when the boot is nearing. Well, it's pretty cold in there. The Iblis is a powerful and enigmatic entity rooted in ancient lore and associated with magic and free will. Investigators report seeing the ghost appear to change form and appearing more alive. You gotta go. Well, have a great rest of your evening, Owl. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Then we've got Ashura. Ashura is a cursed spirit of pure rage, trapped between worlds by a fate even the underworld rejects. Fueled by violence, investigators warn of their aggression, speed, and keen eyes. Okay, Ghost turned on a light, but none of our options work for that, right? I think we've already tried to look at that. And this Strigoi is a restless undead spirit drawn from old legends believed to rise from the grave to torment the living, especially under cover of night. Investigators report never seeing a Strigoi in full form and feeling extra panicked when one is nearby. Right, well, none of these really give me a true idea that I might have one of them. It has not touched that candle. So if we look at the idea that it can't touch the candle, that just removes Strigoi, though. Let's grab this. And then what was the one that we were told the other day could blow out 3 candles at once? That's this one, the Teria whatever one, right? I think so. Nope, now you're pushing all the chairs back. Well, thanks for the help, Ghosty. Oh, we've got an audio recording. So we have an Iblis. The ghost appears to change form and appearing more alive. Ooh. And now it's just setting everything off. Stop. Do we want to hear it?
You are not safe.
Alright. I don't know. There isn't probably really a point in me turning that on. I was just curious. When the ghost being in that room, this is probably... Do I want to be farther back with this thing? I might. And of course, like always, if it makes us wait too long, we aren't gonna worry about it anyway. Because I'm impatient and I don't like just standing here staring at nothing. So what is everybody else doing today? What did you do? What did your Sunday look like? How is your Sunday? All the things. And he said, I have brunch later. That's really all we're doing. And we are going to, of course, the birthday girl's favorite place, which is a Mexican restaurant. And it's on this beautiful, like, the grounds are just gorgeous. So that's where we will be. And then I'm gonna do, my plan is, anyway, provided nothing goes weird, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of stream stuff. Get all the stream things that I haven't been able to get done this week done. Or at least make some progress on it, or something. I keep hearing things that sound like a door closing, and I keep thinking that it's a hunt. My anxiety is going up. I'm sitting here going, why hasn't it? It's like, the thing says I'm panicked. So why is it not trying to torture me and eat my face? So we're coming out here and taking a deep breath, and then we'll go back in and wait a little bit for it to torture me and eat my face. I do like that there's these things. This thing seems a little redundant because if you're in your main screen, you can see it. Just my thoughts. I mean, you know, what do I know? Oh, now we're gonna throw things? Did we do it? I think we did it. I think we did it, y'all. Okay, now stop hunting and go away, because you're making me nervous, buddy. Also, how do I know when the hunt's over? Because now I've done one. How do I know when I can leave? Well, apparently I can leave, so... we did it! We survived one, y'all, and you know what I forgot to do? Take a picture. That was our objective, was to take a picture. And I did not. But we don't have another shield, so we're not doing it again. But I survived one. Finally! We finally did it! We had an actual hunt that we survived. That, like, it saw us and came for us and stuff, and we sprayed it and ran away. Turns out you don't have to go yet? Well, welcome back in, Owl. Yay! So, we actually survived a hunt with the candle thing and all of the stuffs. We know what our ghost is. I keep hitting the wrong button. So while that wasn't an objective and the photo was, and I was too busy trying not to poop my pants, we didn't get a photo. But we still survived a hunt. And the shield thing is really cool. I'm kind of digging that. It is as terrifying as it is to stand there and watch it, like, walk all around you. And being afraid that the candle is going to run out and all of that sort of stuff. The obsidian candle is kind of cool. The shield is kind of cool to be able to actually, like, just stand there and watch it. Hello, Mrs. Sauce. How are you today? Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the sound alert, Owl. I'm good. How are you? I am doing good. I'm doing pretty good. We just finished our first game of the day, and we didn't die. So, you know. And my morning's been good so far. Yeah. So Sunday has been good. Let's do... What do we think? Do a Cedar Street? Do we want to do an Aspen? We're not doing random. And this one has two different options, right? One is huge. Large and extra large. And this one is... Oh, that one's considered a medium. I don't know if I'm ready for a medium map. I know this one's considered medium, but somehow it doesn't seem that big. Yeah, let's do a Cedar Street. Okay, make sure we have all the things and the stuff that we could possibly need. I would really like to be able to carry 2 shields, please. Okay, we want the UV flashlight. I don't know what we were thinking by doing the other one earlier. Bring a third candle. I think you were about on the same level on the other side as I am on Faz. I mean, I feel like I don't know anything about the other side still. Like, I feel like I'm still trying valiantly to figure it all out. Where with Faz, I don't. Sometimes I use the cheat sheets, but for the most part, I don't anymore. Or are we thinking like this level where I'm level 18? Which I didn't even realize was there because it doesn't... I feel like I'm a beginner on Faz, but I know how this stuff works. Okay, that makes total sense. Yeah, I would agree. That's kind of where I'm at. I know how most of it should work, does work in theory, but like I don't actually know anything and I'm not comfortable. Yeah. Makes total sense. Now I get it. Alrighty. Grab this thing. Grab our headlamp. For a minute I couldn't find it. I was worried I'd somehow not put it in or lost it or something. FlexPod. Turn on our headlamp. Thanks for the sound alert. I mean, I know, like, with all abandoned houses, you can look at them generally and be like, this house would be a great house if it wasn't so trashed. But this one wouldn't be too bad. It very much reminds me, though, of, like, houses like, friends of mine lived in, like, in college and stuff. And unfortunately, chances are they were probably this dirty. Look here, ghosty. I don't really like having you slam the door in my face. It is not my preference in life. Yeah, this ghost is being sus. Okay, so things we get to figure out is the kitchen. I might have I might hop back onto DS Shrug or watch Project Hail Mary. I was pleasantly surprised with Project Hail Mary. So this is one room, and this kitchen area is a separate room. My mom watched it last night. She said I need to be patient. It is a little bit of a slow burn. I will absolutely agree with that. But, like, I actually didn't have a lot of interest in seeing it. But Kayaks and the kiddo wanted to see it. So I watched it with them. And yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. My kiddo, however, she went from loving the movie to hating the movie to loving the movie again. And I won't tell you why. Oh, we've got audio. Yeah, we can talk about why after you watch it. But my kiddo gets very attached to certain characters and shows and whatnot, and so yeah, she flip-flopped from loving the movie to hating the movie to, you know, at one point Kayaks was like, "Do you want me to turn it off?" Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was originally behind a paywall and to pay to rent or buy it on Amazon. I'm pretty sure we bought it. Oh, right. I can't look at my phone because I'm holding the stupid easel. I'm sitting there like, is my keyboard suddenly not working? No, it's because I'm holding the easel and it insists on being picky about it. There, now I can look at it. Because I didn't look at our tasks. Okay, we've got the motion sensor, the cross interaction, and then the ghost photo, which maybe... I don't know. I might have had enough, peeing my pants for the day. Are you a floorless photo? No, you're a poor angle photo. Okay, I guess we delete this one because it won't give me monies for it, right? I've heard varying things, like yes it will, just not as much, no it won't. Oh, that is radiation for sure. Phantom, Banshee, or Wisp? Okay, so I have not been able to figure out what this corresponds to. Because it seems to react to the flex pod. But it doesn't seem to... Ah! Like... It doesn't seem to react to things I expect it to. Oh, and it's raining. That's the noise I was hearing in there. I was like, what the heck? I was confused. I mean, like, I know it's not hard for me to be confused, but I was confused. There's a light on in the basement? I didn't turn on the basement. Maybe I did and didn't know it. It's entirely possible that I flipped the light switch for the basement. I can't see the writing from here, but oh well. Okay, so Phantom. Investigators report frequent radio frequency interruptions. We haven't really had that. No, never seen the Phantom in full form, only in shadows. We did get a shadow thing just walk right past us, so maybe? The Wisp is a fast, deceptive, and alluring spirit. I really wish they'd stop having these screens be so dirty. Often portrayed in folklore as a guiding light that leads the curious to their doom. Investigators report lights turning on frequently and feel misguided by the Wisp's true intentions. Holy water seems to keep it at bay. Or the Banshee. Hello, Chew. How are you? How's your day going? And of course, as always, if you want to lurk, just ignore me and thank you for the check-in. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. The Banshee is a chilling presence tied to omens of death, amplifying fear throughout its signature piercing screams and erratic electrical interference. Investigators close with death claim to hear its cries. I don't think I've gotten any of that either. So what do we need to confirm UV? But I want one of you. And one of you. Oh, we're opening the fridge. Oh, we got a handy print. Right, so that's the last bit of evidence we needed, right? To confirm a phantom. I guess we should double check, make sure that that picture isn't terrible. It called it a flawless picture, if you say so. Alright, so now we've got ads about to come up. Do we want to just call this one and actually have this be like the shortest game of the other side we've ever played? This is like the shortest round ever. We've never managed to get all of our stuff this fast. Or do we want to try for a ghost photo? I'll be honest, I don't really feel like trying for a ghost photo. But I'll do it for all of you guys. What do y'all think? What do you want to do? Or do we care? Mostly I think if I would try to do the hunting photo, I would hang out in here. Let's take the win. We'll take the win, we'll take the monies, and we'll go from there. Hopefully I marked down Phantom. Woohoo! We were correct. Ba-ba-ba-bum. All right. I do have ads coming up, so I am going to go ahead and run those before we get into another round. All right, suddenly I can't stop yawning. I do one ad break an hour. It is just for 3 minutes. It turns off pre-roll for the next hour for anyone new coming in. It also means that we don't have ads again for a whole hour. While ads are running, I do take a quick break to use the bathroom, refill my water, etc. Whatever else I might need to do. I recommend you do the same. Get drinks, get snacks, do all the thingies. Check your pets, go touch grass, all that sort of stuff. If you don't get ads, or if you don't get all of the ads, I do put words on stream up. That way you're not just sitting here staring at this basement. And I will see you all in just a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back up. And, you know, terrible streamer. I didn't even put music on for you for the ad break. Oops. But thank you all for sticking through the ads. I apologize for not getting music on for you. I should have. Anyway, should we go on to the next one? So, my cat has taken to sitting. She just hangs out in the bathroom. Just a weirdo. How dare, I know. Bad streamer. I'm just a terrible, terrible person. I should give up now. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna. So, and every once in a while, she'll hang out in the main bathroom. Mostly it's in our master bathroom. And so she lays on one of the floor mats, which is now basically just covered in fur because she's a long-haired cat and whatever. But that puts her basically also right in the way. So, like, you go to the bathroom door, you go in, and then you have to climb over her basically to get anywhere. And then she complains about it because you disturbed her, because how dare you disturb her. And then she just sits like right outside the door and I guess waits for you to leave the bathroom so that she can go back in there and claim her spot. And she'll spend all day there. And in fact, this morning she was in there. She basically slept in there most of last night. I don't know if it's like because that's not where the dogs hang out. So, you know, that's a pestering except when we need to use it free zone. And if it's cooler in there, which it might be, because it does have its own AC vent, which we do have mostly closed because it's a smaller room. But maybe that's just a more comfortable room, and she hangs out in our room most of the time, more so than anywhere else in the house. So maybe that's why, is it's just kind of out of the way and it's cooler because it's a smaller space. I don't know, but she spends all of her time in there, and it's really funny and also really annoying. It's like, I need to watch the bath mats because, like, getting out of the shower and you're there like, okay, I can step on this one. That one's covered in cat hair. I can't really, I mean, I can. But then you sort of feel like your feet are already dirty again. So, yeah, cats are funny creatures. I mean, dogs are pretty funny animals too, but in a different way. Alright, let's do... What do we want to do? Do we want to do another Cedar Street? I kind of feel like I do, since that one was so quick. Let's make sure we've got everything we want. We didn't actually end up using up anything last time, which is pretty cool. I will absolutely take not using up all of my stuff. I mean, things are priced more normally in this game too, but also you are paid slightly more normally, I guess. So it kind of balances out. Do I have everything? Shield pills. Yes. Cedar Street, identify, custom. Everybody in the truck, let's go. And of course, this morning, so Wesley chews, yeah, my chaos puppy, he chews his claws. which I'm probably going to ask his vet about. I mean, on the one hand, he's so squirmy that I'm loving that I don't have to trim them, but they're like these little sharp razor blades because he chews them. So every morning when we get up, he is just so happy about life and getting to go pee that he bounces around me and jumps up on me and whatnot. And just, I mean, I have scratches all up and down my legs from his little claws. The other day, I was still like getting off of the bed and he jumped, bounced around to, helps if you turn on your headlamp, and bounced around me and managed to like get my thigh just really good. So I have this big old scratch just on my thigh. And had I been fully standing, it's a spot that he could reach, but with effort. And it was just like, seriously, like he... And he's like, he really is like the sweetest dog, but man, he's just a little chaotic menace. Are you in here? Are you for real in here? I mean, I feel like this temp isn't going down that fast, but it is going down. Oh, you turned on a light. I had not been in this room yet. But you really are seeming like you're in here. Although we've stopped at 16. Are we gonna go back up? Are you just being a jerk and tricking me? Ah! I was muted for a second when that happened. So you only got half a scream. That's funny. I'm gonna, for now, go with it being in here. I'm not convinced, but for now we're gonna go with that. We're gonna put the pod there. Okay, temps are still going down. Where do I want to put this motion sensor? Yeah, right there is a good spot for it. Right, put that, grab you, and pills. Oh, we got a task. I didn't even look at my tasks. Oh, I'm carrying an easel. I can't look at my tasks. I can't ever remember that it's gonna make me do that. Oh, we got Fingy Wingies. We've got Fingy Wingies. Fingies. Alright, let's put you down. Put you down. Put you down. Okay, so we got fingies. Fingies! And it did... It turned on a light, right? So that takes away... this one. That's the only one it takes away. The other's already gone with UV. And it went through a motion sensor. We're at 3 degrees, so we're not at freezing. What are our tasks? What do we have? Ghost photo, cross interaction. It's just the same tasks. I do wish there was some more variety in the tasks. This does not give me any of the rooms that are, yeah, even the rooms that we need. Let's grab you. We need a lighter. We'll grab you. Hey Barry, how's it going? How's your day treating you? How's Sunday? Stream is going good. I successfully escaped a hunt for the first time, for real. The ghost actually saw me this time. However, I was so busy peeing my pants that I forgot to take the ghost photo, which was the objective. But still, I survived one. And I count that as a win. Today's good. Just did a little walk and got some chicken wings. Nice. Yeah, we have plans to go for brunch with some friends to celebrate a friend's birthday. And I don't think they do chicken wings. It's a Mexican restaurant. But maybe. I haven't had wings in a minute. I need to get some wings. Oh, and we got audio, right? Yes. We got a flashing light. I don't know what it said, but whatever, we had audio. So we've got a Skia, a Phantom, or a Doppelganger. Okay, well we can light our candle. The ghost can make creepy noises at me. And see, this is one of my things, like, what do I point the EMF at to try and get an EMF? It's like, I don't know. Oh, Wraith. For some reason I just thought it was these three and I didn't see the Wraith bit. Oh, we have writing. That's not writing, Ed. That's freezing. We're just gonna push the buttons. Let's see. So we have a doppelganger. The doppelganger is a deceptive spirit, often tricking its intended targets. Investigators report feeling alone moments before the ghost hunts. Where does it go? I don't want to know where it goes. That's how I feel about it. Let's see. Our only task that's left is the ghost photo. Which we could get with a hunt. Provided I remember. Because that's, you know, the other problem. What do we think? Should I try it? I feel like last time we waited for a hunt for so long that I was like climbing the walls and with anxiety. The anticipation is like the worst bit. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna be in here. Okay, so if I back up to the table, I know I'm in it. Thanks, ghost. Jerk. The downside to being here is I can't see when that door closes. But because that wasn't it, right? Nope, it is. Come on, come back. Is the hunt over? I don't think we got a photo. I didn't hear a ding. Yeah, we did not. Dang it. Every time he blinked out. Meanie ghosty pants. But I don't have another shield, and I've gotten really spoiled by the idea of the shields now. I'm not going to get another ghost photo without it. I don't think. This is a bad idea. Because that thing is done. Alright, well, we know what it is. We did another hunt. We tried for a photo. We didn't succeed, but we tried. But we were correct with a doppelganger. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I could put Easter eggs all around. We already did put some lamps and stuff. Ooh, do we want an arcade machine? Kinda do. Where do we put it? Over here? Oh, dang it. Forgot, it's like real picky about it. And even though it says you can rotate it with Q and E, it's lying. Cake and Carnage. Miscellaneous. And then it keeps flashing like other arcade game things, which kind of annoys me. We could put everybody's. We're going to one of these days. Not literally everyone's, but you know, like our friendos, like Quibbles and Lemons and Starshies. Do we need a plant? I think we need a plant. Maybe two? Where do I want this plant? We'll get rid of that couch at some point, but you know, one disaster at a time. I thought I bought one of you. There we go. Much better. Okay, I'm just procrastinating things now. Right, do we want to stick with Identify? Do we want to switch over to Cleanse? Cleanse I feel like I'm terrible at, which I always approach it like it's easier, and then Cleanse is usually where I die. Maybe do a Cleanse, do it on... Intermediate, maybe? Number of ethereal artifacts is 4. That's my problem, is I hate finding the stupid dang artifacts. Or maybe we just edit... Let's edit our custom. Because I did scan characteristics of 4, which I think is a struggle for me. So do that as 1. Make the scan 15 seconds. I don't know why the scan was so long before. It does increase the multiplier, so maybe that's why I left it that way. And then artifacts is 2. Because I hate finding the dang artifacts. So what do we think? Do a couple of cleanse? See how those go? Thoughts, feelings, opinions? Anything? Yeah, we'll do a cleanse. We'll do a Cedar Street cleanse. Why not? Alright, let's make sure we've got all the stuff we want. For our cleanse, we don't really need a shield, so I'm probably not going to worry about that, but I've got it in there anyway. And put an extra candle in. I almost feel like actual Spirit Box might be easier than this guy. Oh, and we need this. We need our magic wand. Everybody in! Something might be standing right behind you. Right now. Dun dun dun! I do love that this house that is clearly not, like, inhabitable now has a for rent sign out front. It just cracks me up. Headlamp. That's what I was looking for. Because I want to look at this, because for once, we're going to remember our tasks. Movement, cross interaction, and a ghost photo. Oh, we're still in identify. We never changed it. Okay. And that's fine. We never changed our mode. So... Haha, joke's on me. Hello, Ghosty. How's it going? Are we actually over here, or are we just being a trolly trollerson? I'm kind of voting for a trolly trollerson. Alright, Ghost likes to turn on the alarm. Okay, I'm guessing this is the room. No hiding in there. Jeez, ghost. We're gonna put the pod out here. Ghosty turned on the TV. I'm not convinced now. Okay, well, you're definitely not in there. But nothing's like going cold and staying cold, like... Ah! By the way, I don't want to look at you, ghost. You scare me. I also can't figure out where you are. I can figure out where you aren't. Okay, do we think that Ghosty is in here? Or do we think that Ghosty is in the other room? Okay, now this room is the coldest room. So we're gonna go with this room. And we're gonna go with Ghost as a jerk. I mean, we already knew that, considering it, you know, jumped in my face and shouted at me. Alright, let's grab some more things. Nothing real useful on the cameras. It'll be nice when we can put cameras and stuff into the room. Like, I do like these cameras in this setup a lot. But I think being able to look literally in the room will be real helpful. Okay, and it turned on this light. I don't see Fingy Wingies. Close that door, because that door makes me nervous. Are you flipping kidding me? Now it's 22 in here. Where are you? You're actually... For the love of chickens. This ghost is gonna make me crazy. I can't do anything because I need to put this down. You and you and you. That's everything that I put in here, right? Nope, there's the flex pod going off. I don't know what all the things mean. And see, like, this gets more intense when it gets closer to the pod, but... Oh, we got Bingy Wingies. Bingies. Thanks, Ghosty. Nope. Sit yourself. Alright, so we got Fingies. We do need to get out of here. I need like a full-on tutorial on the flex pod. Just all on its own. And again, I keep trying to hit J. I should just reset the key. Okay, UV. So it went through the motion sensor. It has not done anything else. Because it's big old jerk butt. Okay. Oh, that's a beer can. I was like, what did I drop right there? You didn't drop anything, Ed. It's the game. I might just be losing my mind, everybody. I might just be losing my mind. I know it didn't have far to go. Nope, we got writing. And more writing. I mean, we already got a handy print, so I don't really need another one. Okay. No audio. I threw my thingy over here. It suddenly just got real dark. Oh, that's a 5. So we have a Revenant. It still hasn't turned that cross, which we need it to do. And which we'd like a picture of. Right, for a Rev. The Rev is a relentless, high-threat entity. Known for its aggressive presence, investigators report that being hunted by one feels like literal suffocation, making it harder to outrun. Boo. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Revs and Faz either, but not a fan. Alright, so we literally need it to do the cross thing. That's maybe all we need it to do? Am I still hearing all the stuff, even though it's, like, inside? Oh, no. What was it telling me? It was telling me one of these, wasn't it? Yeah, motion detected. Okay, that needs to go off. That's a bit obnoxious. I understand why they left it off by default now. Okay. Nothing says anything like won't turn across or something, right? Do you not like it on that wall? Do you want it, like, over here? We could put it in the hallway, I guess. Okay, we still need a ghost photo. Of course, it does require a ghost to, like, do something. And it has done stuff. I shouldn't make it sound like it's a shade and it's not done shit, but... it needs to, like, nonchalantly... do that. Thanks, ghost. Now will you flip the cross, please? Now that we finally got a ghost photo for the first time in our lives. Can you flip the cross, please? No, not turn off the lights. You need to flip the cross. Is there somewhere else I should put it? Like over here? How about over there? Nope, I didn't mean to take a picture. I wanted to get off the screen. Because it's like doing everything. Alarms were going off, the EMF was going bonkers, it's still going bonkers. It's touching doors, it's standing there. There's a safe in here. I know we already have a Fingy photo. Can I get another one? Oh, it finally turned the cross. Alright, well we finally, we got all of our objectives. We got all of them, and we didn't need to try and do a hunt, which was flippin' amazing that we didn't need to try and do a hunt to do it. And that one is also flawless, but I thought I already had... Because they're on different walls, I think they count. It didn't tell me that one was a duplicate, so... I'm gonna go with it. Would you? Why is it so picky? Alright, and we've got our ghosty circled. In the words of Faz, that's a perfect game. Well, sort of. I don't actually know what would constitute a perfect game in the other side. But we got all of our objectives and we got the ghosty for once. And we were correct with a revenant. And I know I keep reading this. It doesn't really mean anything to me. It did 46 interactions. And it threw 9 things. If you say so. Okay, now we need to change the mode. There we go. Custom, shift to look at it, make sure it's what we want. 2 artifacts, 3 scan characteristics. And all the things. Okay. Let's switch it up. I know the Ravenwood house isn't necessarily like the most interesting or whatever, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Oh, let's make sure that we have all of our stuff that we might need. Looks like it. Make sure that we are on cleanse. We are. Alright, let's see. We got some ads coming up. I wonder if we can find our ghosty room before ads. Thermometer, motion sensor. Now grab this bad boy also. Although, like I said before, it almost seems like you need the other spirit box. All the flashing things for some reason threw me off for a second. Oh, it helps if you turn on your headlamp. Okay, we do have the hiding there, although I hope not to need it. Are you actually in here, or are you just trolling me again? Because I sort of feel like I'm just being trolled. But we'll keep looking around. Try to remember to have our phone up so that we can actually see stuff. Alright. Let's check that front bedroom again. You see, now it's not cold. But are you actually cold in here? No. Alright, that's it. House isn't haunted. Is this hallway a room? Or is it telling me that it's this room? Well, that light is on. Of course, that doesn't mean much. Okay, not the bathroom. And not this room. Alright, so those things are down. We didn't even look at our objectives. We'll have to do that in here in a second. Because the objectives on Cleanse are, in my humble opinion, more manageable. However, they're also... there's generally more of them. Is there a hallway? Oh, there's that. That's not useful. Anyway, let's look at these objectives. Escape a hunt. Oh, never mind. I was going to say they're more manageable. Writing photo and a ghost photo. Oh, you're on ads. Alright, so I'm going to stay right here. You will not miss anything during the ad break. We do 1 ad break an hour. It is just for 3 minutes. It gets pre-roll off for anyone new coming in for the next hour, and we don't have to run ads again till after I end stream. So, while ads are running, I'm going to take a quick break to refill my water, etc. I recommend you do the same. Get drinks, get snacks, do all the things. If you don't get ads, if you don't get all of the ads, I put up words on stream so that you're not just staring at the screen doing nothing. And I'll see you all in just a few minutes. I am back. We'll do this last round of words and then we will get back into it. There's like 45 seconds-ish left on the ads. So, yeah, we'll let them do their thing. I know I've asked this before, or a lot recently, because, you know, we're all anticipating that Phas stuff. But what are we looking forward to, like, the most? Is it the new map? Or the reworked map? Is it one of the, like... Is it the animation fixes? I think those are what I'm looking forward to the most. is the animation fixes. I would like to not have everything be stalled because I'm trying to reach for something that it perceives to be in front of me that I need to reach for. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I have no idea what the big word for this could be. Oh wait, maybe I do. Except that I'm adding extra letters. I don't know why I always want to just figure out what the big word is. Call me weird. I mean, we all know I am, but... Hey, words are over, ads are over, all the things. After that song, it seems very quiet when I turn it off. Shall we get back into this cleanse? See if we can cleanse this ghosty pants? Does the FlexPod have a use in this one? I sort of feel like maybe not. Right, and we're all the way in the back. Oh, I need to carry this back there too. That was not the way I wanted that door to go. I wanted it to open all the way. No, because I don't have any room. Durr. Alright, so is that splatters? That looks like a person holding a phone. Okay, so I would call that splatters. Right, let's get the, oh, and we're touching radios. Let's get this bad boy in there. I'm getting better about just getting photos quickly. Okay, so temps. Oh, now it's messing with the temps. But anyway, temps are mild. And we said UV was moderate residues. And that is incomprehensible scribbles. And this is a jerky ghost who is looking for a smackin'. Yeah, I would still say those are all scribbles. Okay, so that's 3. We don't technically need any more. We're not going to worry about we're only going to worry about the important tasks. We're not going to worry about the side ones. Look here, ghost. Slamming doors in people's faces is rude. Do you want to be known as Ghosty the Rude? Okay, that's a 3. Okay, so we're calling that around 7. That's for EMF.
Don't look at me that way.
Oh, that one I heard loud and clear. Half the time I can't hear him. Come on, leave my lights on. Right, so audio. Full phrases. No, the radiation is doing thingies. But we have enough stuff, like, of things that I'm sure of. Because we changed it to only need 3. But as long as we don't doof it up like we have, we should be good. Right, more pills. And a wand. And a spray, just in case. And bonk you, and bonk you. It is the bonking wand. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay. Let's check our thermo. 1.6, so it is still at mild. I'm gonna look at my photos real quick. Okay. Alright, so thermo 1. Add UV2. Right? Yeah, UV2. Add audio 3. Scan. Get out my spray in case I'm wrong. Yay, we were not wrong. And then how many of these do we need? Is it 2 or 3? I think I had it at 2, right? Screw it, we're taking pills. What is it I am looking for? Is it in here? Oh, there it is. Right, and then there's one almost always out here. There is not one out here. But Ghost is being a jackass. Stop being such a twat, Ghosty. I broke the lights. Okay, I guess let's get the lights back on. I was hoping it would be right there and I wouldn't need to go get the lights back on. So if it isn't right there, but we were getting the blinkety blinkities, it's got to be over here somewhere. The question, of course, is it another juggling ball? Or is it the mask? Oh, it's the mask. Somehow I feel like after you cleanse it, it shouldn't be able to do anything. Because, you know, you've cleansed it. I don't know. I also don't know why I'm looking in that. We've done all the thingy things. Well, except for getting photos and stuffs. which I guess we could stay and do, but I wasn't gonna. But we got 2 out of 3. Let's look at all of this stuff. So writing was a 1. We used writing, we used UV, and no, we used thermal UV and audio is what we used. But we did have writing. We knew that one. And could you imagine having to use all of these? Like to have that kind of the difficulty setting? Because, like, that would be wild. We got monies from photos. Does it show us? Oh, it'll show us there. 15 buckaroosies, 20, 15, and 15. So it counted that as 2. We should have looked the other time when we got them on 2 different doors. As we didn't look then, and we should have. Alright. I would honestly love to do another, but I don't think I'm going to be able to before I got to get out of here. So we're going to call it here. Let's get over here. I'll throw some music on. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate any time you spend here. And, you know, I appreciate all my lurkers and all of my chatters and everybody that somehow falls in between. I don't know what that would be, but you judge for yourselves. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate all of you. Take care of yourselves. I forgot these things. I will be back on tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m. Mountain Time US. Join the Discord. Like, follow, subscribe on all of these socials. I am going to get all of the things up and sorted and organized today, this afternoon. That's my plan anyway, because I know I'm really behind, but work kind of kicked my butt, and then there were some other things. Anyway, that's not important. I will get caught up. I put VODs on YouTube as soon as I possibly can, and I put clips and stuff on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube whenever I get the chance to. All that stuff. So, and copy your raid messages. Take care of yourselves. Drink some water. Eat some good food. Do something just for yourself. Self-care is important. It does not matter what it is, as long as it is something just for you. I will see you all next time. I love your faces. Bye, everyone.